Hello everyone and welcome to your weekly pick-a pile. So for this pick-a pile, I was not given a specific topic, so it's just pick a deck, okay? And keep in mind that these readings are general and collective, so take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. If you chose pile 1, you chose the Wild Unknown Tarot, and you have the Hierophant, okay? That was the card that came out for you. Some incredible realizations that you actually hold the key, okay? You hold the key to unlocking further knowledge. Some of you, this could be a message about a commitment. This could be a message about your belief systems. But I feel at this time you're moving through some significant breakthroughs. You're transmuting shadow energies, and you're being given the key here to unlock opportunities and to unlock abilities with the Hierophant. So let's go ahead and get a little bit further into this energy. If you have sensed that your connection with spirit, with your higher self, has felt a little bit blocked, I feel like that will be clearing here soon, okay? I do feel like the energy is clearing for your crown chakra. Any sort of illusions I feel are clearing away. There's just these sudden realizations coming in here. A crow could be significant for you, okay, if you resonate with the crow or the raven. All right, let's see, what other messages for pile 1 for the highest good, highest timeline do we have? We have the Ace of Wands, okay. Brilliant new beginnings is what I just heard. Grounding in this passion, this excitement, this energy. Some of you, could be making a very powerful choice in your life at the time of watching this pick-a-pile with that Ace of Wands. This is something that brings you in energy. Some of you are realizing how powerful discernment is of energies and realizing what it is that brings you energy and what it is that drains your energy. Okay, let's see what other messages coming in here for pile 1. We have the Father of Swords, the King of Swords. Wow. Yes, your truth. I see this as the Ace of Swords and this incredibly healing truth coming in here for you. There's also this element of discernment energy here for you as well. So also with that Ace of Wands and the Hierophant and the Father of Swords, you do have a presence. Your energy is very powerful and clear, I feel. I feel your energy is clearing. Let's clarify the Father of Swords. We have the 9 of Cups, which is about wish fulfillment, clearly knowing the direction you're moving in. Again, I feel like if there was any sort of confusion or cloudiness, I feel like that energy is clearing, or perhaps, it's time to focus on clearing your crown chakra. But with this Father of Swords and the 9 of Cups, I feel like and you have a strategy to connect in with what it is that you desire here, okay? Please stop, Sally. It never fails. Stop. Okay. So let's see what we have as well. I feel like, too, that this does have to do with your dream. This does have to do with your communication and your heart space, as well as clearly hearing. It's almost like you have this sudden realization of the intelligence of your heart, okay? I feel like you've cleared away a lot of conditioning, and it's almost like you can very clearly know and feel what it is that you desire here, okay? Your heart is connecting in with you here with that 9 of Cups. And I'm hearing, what do you want? Okay, what do you want? These cups are in the shape of a U. All right, and I feel like you have a clear plan to move in the direction that you desire, to make your wish fulfillment come true here. And I also feel, too, And with the Father of Swords, you know, even if you, like, let's say this is a dream job or relationship or lifestyle, like even in your current space, you're still able to have a strategy and to tap in with those higher frequencies and to tap in with your joy so that you have, you know, I'm hearing like a better quality of living. You know, you're just really embracing your happiness and how clear the messages that you are receiving at this time are. And I feel like it's from your intuition, it's from your heart, it's through what excites you, your calling even, because this crow or raven is cawing, so you're calling. Next we have the Two of Wands, which to me is, in this deck in particular, the Two of Wands can represent, you know, kind of being at a crossroads, having two different choices. But here it reminds me of this track that you're on. And, you know, these two wands are going to come together. So again, like if you're transitioning in, you know, from a job into, you know, your dream career here, or just transitioning in your life, it's like you're on this track. These two wands, these two options are, you know, you're kind of just walking in the middle of these two. It almost reminds me of like the Two of Pentacles. And as you continue on your track and you continue to move forward, you know, these two are going to come together. These two wands are going to converge. You'll be able to merge these two wands in the future. Okay, but I also feel with this rainbow energy, this is your healing path as well. Okay, so I feel like that is significant for you. And I feel like there's a spark that happens when these two, you know, these two paths come together. You know, for some of you, this could be a commitment. This could be a relationship down the road, or, you know, if you're in a healthy relationship now, although with the Father of Swords, you know, that usually represents somebody who is separate, you know, who's been separated or divorced. You know, this is possibly that relationship, you know, being further down the road, but you connecting in with your happiness now, you connecting in with what it is that lights you up now. Okay. Woo. Yeah, we have the World, you know, the completion of a cycle, and we have the Fool. Okay. There may have been a delay here because the Fool did kind of come out in reverse, but you're wrapping up and you're tying up certain things in your life. You know, just the ending of these cycles, or even a perspective, because these eyes of this owl are just staring at me. So I feel like it has to do with the way that you see your life, the way that you see the world. And I feel like you're ready to take a leap of faith here, but first you're ending a cycle here, and you're shifting your perspective, which brings in a lot more happiness and a lot more energy. Okay, let's clarify the World. Pile 1. The Nine of Pentacles. So this could have to do with your worth. This could have to do with your success. Perhaps you were very hard on yourself, okay, and now you're shifting into, you know, being your best friend, being your cheerleader, championing yourself forward here. And with this Nine of Pentacles, you know, this is also, you know, your abundance, the way that you see value in this world. I feel like, if, you know, your values are definitely shifting here. Okay, and what you find to be valuable is shifting. And with the orange and red, you know, that's the yellow and red, yellow, orange, and red, and actually both of these cards with the Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, you know, I feel like you know what's worth investing in. You know what you want to ground into this world. For some of you, you know, this can be more of a global perspective. This could be something that you're working on here, that does benefit the world. Okay, and I think for some of you too, one of these, I'm almost hearing like wake-up calls for you, was like, well, if I want to see these changes, or, you know, I can't expect things to change around me if I don't change things within me, if I don't evolve within first. So that's kind of a big, you know, we hear that all the time, right? And we hear these things that sound cliche, but actually, if you do your inner work, your outer world does transform. And of course, we don't have control of others. We only have control of ourselves, right? So we have that ability, and the powers within our perspective and how we perceive the world, or how we perceive our challenges, or how we perceive ourselves. Okay. I do feel like there's a lot of angelic guidance and support surrounding you, as well as your ancestors. Okay. With the Fool, we have the Magician. And if you see both these cards, we have this new beginning and manifesting a new beginning. Both of these cards are looking in the same direction. Okay. And this is falling out underneath that Two of Wands. So again, there might be some time where, you're focusing on two different ideas here, perhaps. Okay. Obviously, both of these wands are going in the same direction. And I feel like as long as you're connected in with these higher vibrations, what empowers you, what makes you happy, as you continue walking down, your path here, what you feel is right for you, I feel like, you will possibly even stumble upon something that creates a significant and healthy and positive change in your life. This is a little bit of trusting the journey and just taking things one step at a time. With the Fool card, this is a fledgling, okay? And it's about to step outside of the nest and start to focus on what it wants to create. But I feel like this path may be new to you, right? Or this beginning is something that you're exploring. But with the Magician card, you have experience. With the King of Swords, you have experience. So for some of you, perhaps with a Hierophant energy, that can be a message of marriage, right? This could be about a new beginning in a relationship that you desire, okay? And you're very focused on. For some of you, this is, you've just lived a whole life before, right? Or, you're very aware of your past lives. You're very aware that you're an older soul here, okay? And you're taking this experience with you with a Magician of the tools that you have required, that you have acquired, that you are required, for this new beginning here. I sense too with this, the World, the King of Swords, and the Hierophant, there's this, again, this clearing out of old energy and density. And what you're embracing is this happiness, maybe one of the perspectives you're shifting is like, I have to do this, I have to do that, this has to be this way, and you're like, no, actually, I can enjoy what I do, I can live a life, and it's okay to feel good. Some of you, it's something as, striking as that sort of a belief shift where you're like, life is meant to be enjoyed, I'm meant to have this lightness in my life, Let's go ahead and clarify the Fool. We have the Three of Pentacles, okay, but it came out in reverse. So for some of you, you're discovering who you are at your foundation, who you are at your core. Some of you could be going through this sort of transformation where it's like who you thought you were is not who you are, like who you're evolving into being. Some of you are like, oh my gosh, I have to move mountains on this path. This is a lot of work. But with the Three of Pentacles, you're reminded that you're here to co-create with Spirit, especially with the Magician and with the elements. And, it's not just you here on this journey, that you have this assistance, okay? So ask for that assistance from your angels and guides, connecting with the harmony of the earth. Some of you, you're collaborating with others as well. Some of you might be like, no, this is, a journey that I'm taking that's solo. It just depends what connects in with you. We are going to get some relationship messages. Okay, we have Justice, balance, harmony, karma balancing, and we have the Four of Pentacles. There's that foundation energy, the 3 to the 4. So you are stabilizing your life in another way. For some of you, if you were going through a divorce or a separation, it was the best decision, and you know that by how you feel. You feel lighter, you feel happier, you have firm boundaries, and you're ready to embrace and enjoy life more. For some of you, you're ready for a commitment or a relationship, and you're starting to manifest that and focus on that. But I feel like right now the focus being on your foundation is most important, that you know who you are, that you're grounding in who you are, that you're balancing out your life with this Justice card here as well, because that's also represents light and shadow, which is a deeper sense of self. Some of you might just now be exploring shadow work, or different types of spiritual work as well. With the justice system, and again, the Three of Pentacles, I said the justice system, this could be that, you're going through a divorce, some of you, okay, that might resonate, and you're building another foundation here for yourself, okay? All right, so let's get a couple more cards. Father of Cups, you have a lot of love to give, or a lot of love that's coming in here for you. Again, this reminds me of rain. There's just this cleansing energy coming through, this transmutation, a very clear change, and a very healthy change of the ending of a cycle of density, darkness, confusion, and aligning with this lighter path, aligning with, what feels more in alignment with you, what brings you more joy. Also focus. I see, a great amount of focus here. And with this Father of Cups, again, it's like, you're doing that check-in with yourself, and like, am I in alignment with my happiness? Am I in alignment with my higher path here? Yeah, we have the Chariot. Moving forward, again, a message of balance, but moving forward intuitively, moving forward powerfully. You have that sun shining behind you, protecting you, leading you forward, lighting the way. The Chariot's also with the Horse card. That's about freedom. Okay, so some of you are definitely, some of you, it could be a karmic cycle you're breaking free from here, or a past life energy that you're freeing yourself from that was just holding you back, that maybe it was an old version of you, and now you're moving forward with more love in your heart. You're feeling better. The Chariot is that forward momentum, and you have this light shining on you, this freedom. There's just this sense of freedom coming through. Determination. And I feel like aligning with values that better serve you, okay? The Chariot's also about travel. This could represent you, since we had that, the Two of Wands, which to me represents like a track, or a journey, or a trail. Like, this could represent you physically moving somewhere else, okay? Or traveling. Yes. All right, so let's get some messages for pile 1, looking into if this is about a relationship or love. Keep in mind, this is the Sacred Healing Journey deck by Angelic Revelation 144. So this could have to do with others. This could also have to do with your relationship with yourself, your relationship with spirit. Let's see what messages are best for pile 1. We have in love, euphoria, bliss, butterflies, loved up chemistry, feeling good, okay? That that reminds me of like the Three of Cups, like this celebration energy. You're celebrating and you're falling in love with life again. And I feel like you're falling in love with yourself again. Again, I feel like if some of you were like trapped in a karmic cycle, or with somebody, I don't want to take it to that level of like somebody was toxic, but this energy is very dark. So you're shifting into such a completely different energy. This could be, you're leaving the past behind, from like past energies that you were maybe, focused on or attached to, and you're releasing them. And now you're moving forward, and you are feeling almost like that childlike joy and bliss, of being in a relationship that's healthy, of, not, again, the relationship with yourself becoming healthier, but also, your relationship with the world, spirit. It could be another person as well, but we have euphoria, bliss, butterflies, loved up, chemistry, feeling good, celebrating life. And yes, I feel like you're more in alignment with who you truly are, and that's bringing you in, this happiness and feeling in love with life again. We have advanced spiritual abilities. So if you've already been on a spiritual path here, which I sense you have, I mean, with Magician energy, you've definitely, you know how to manifest, you know how to bring things into being here. Since you have stopped, you've successfully completed a karmic cycle here, or released something from the past, you're your abilities are advancing because something was blocking you here, and now that you've released this block of this energy that was holding you back, this old timeline, now you're opening up to more advanced spiritual abilities. Like if you were with a partner who didn't align with your values, your spirituality, like who held you back from exploring your spiritual gifts, I feel like you're free of that now, and you're moving forward in this free-flowing way. But again, this could also just be the way you viewed yourself, and now you're seeing yourself in a different way, but you have cleared this density, and now you have opened up your world, okay? And that includes your spiritual abilities and gifts. Some of you could be experiencing your clear abilities just enhanced. So your clairvoyance, which would be your visions or your clear seeing. It could be dreaming about something before it happens, having those visions in your meditations, clairaudience, clear hearing. So like hearing messages from your angels and guides. Of course, your angels and guides and anything that's of the light would be bringing you messages that would serve your highest good, okay? Not misleading messages. So if anything is lower frequency or dark, that's more interference, and you want to clear your energy and block that energy out, okay? That's just a message coming through for someone there. But with this advanced abilities, there's also claircognizance, which is clear feeling. With the picture that's coming through, I do feel like there's this sense of telepathy, of being able to focus your energies, having more energy, okay? It's just a brilliant shift here for you. Okay, we have working through the darkness and the shadows. So for some of you, this shadow work that you've been doing is paying off, where you've integrated both parts of yourself here, and you understand, you've explored the unknown of yourself, or the parts that maybe you didn't find lovable, and you're loving yourself on a completely different level, and it's unlocking all this potential within you, and now you get to see more of the sunny side of life, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have engagement. Yes, will you marry me? Okay, so for some of you, that's the direction you're moving in. If you are on a solo journey, you are working on yourself, you're doing your thing, you're aligning with your higher timeline, and there will be somebody, who's going to connect with you in the future. For some of you, if this is a new love, a new relationship, there's possibility here. Of course, only take what resonates, and understand energies can shift and change. But there's this uprooting that you're doing in your life right now. So I do feel like this is there's potential for something to become more grounded and more committed, especially the Hierophant as well in the future. So absolutely stunning energy. Let's go ahead and get some charms for you, pile 1, and then we will get a few tissue box messages to get some more detail. Okay, we have the candy cane, and we have the holidays coming through with the candy cane energy. I feel like there's a divine gift coming in for you, perhaps on the the holiday season with the candy cane. We have the moon, so we have like high priestess energy coming through, you tapping in more with your intuitive gifts and having a greater sense of who you are and your abilities, which helps you navigate through the world in a more empowering way. We have the whale tail, okay, and it's purple. So what's kind of coming through here for me, and you can look up these, the symbols and see what it is that resonates for you specifically, but with the purple, that's intuition. And I feel like this is your spiritual family connecting in with you, or your ancestors connecting in with you. We have the horse. So horses could be significant in your life. You could be seeing horses, connecting with that energy. Again, that's about forward movement and freedom. Horses are also incredibly intuitive and sensitive beings, okay? We have the Pegasus. Okay, so how interesting. We have this actual progression of energies. We have the rocking horse. Okay, so I do feel like you have loved horses most of your life, because we have the Pegasus, the horse, and we have the rocking horse. Okay, and then we have, the horse with the bridle on. Okay, so for some of you, there could have been something that was maybe controlling you, holding you back. And now you have the Pegasus, which is flying free, ascending, taking flight, really believing in yourself. We have the cloud, but we have a little smiley face on that cloud. So you could have been moving through some confusion, illusion, sadness. But I feel like you've developed these skills or these abilities to realize that you can have a different change in your perspective here, and that makes a big difference in your life. We also have the bike with 2 people on it, okay? So you could take this one of two ways. One way I see this as, you know, when you're children and, somebody has pegs on their bike, how you used to ride together. This could be, again, a relationship that you're possibly moving forward with. Some of you could still have attachments to somebody in the past and you want to break free. You don't want to carry their energy with you. So be sure that you're, cutting and clearing energetic cords, that you're moving forward, in an empowered way here. And this person isn't dragging on your energy. And we have another message of release with a hot air balloon. And in order for this hot air balloon to take flight and be where it's meant to, you need to release that baggage, let it go. So there's a big message of release coming through here. All right, so let's get some tissue box messages. We have the letter V, and right away I'm hearing victory. We have the 5th house, which is about self-expression, drama, and play. Okay, bringing more playfulness, some more joy, excitement into your life. We have the letter I. We have the root chakra, which was strongly coming through, the lower chakras, clearing those. It's important. Okay, we have forgive. Okay, so forgiveness might help you release this old karmic cycle. Forgiving yourself first, forgiving others, forgiving if this was, a partner that it was karmic and it was meant for you to release. And, if you're holding on to anger, resentment, then that energy is holding on to you. So be sure that you are, there is actually a cord clearing meditation by Steve Noble, and I believe it's in one of my playlists you can check out that's really helpful. We have also fire coming through, so you could be a fire sign. Okay. We also have the, energy of transmutation happening in your life, and things going from very kind of a dark place into a very light and bright, and these warm colors, this warmth returning to your life, and more stability, especially with that root chakra. But I do feel you are kind of unearthing or uprooting what needs to be cleared and released so that you can take flight, so that you can really enjoy your life. And I feel like even if you're in between right now, these two changes, I feel like you just keep aligning with what brings you happiness, and that's helping you to happiness and clarity. Then that's helping you to really ascend and move forward here. I'm going to get one last message for you, pile 1, wisdom of the oracle. I just heard you're on your way. We have time to go. Yes, you are moving forward. Okay, this could be moving out of a particular place you're living in. This could be, again, like you're on that bridge in between the two. This could be your career. Again, there's like kind of this fogginess. This could be fear, represent the ego. You're not sure, but you're following your path here. And, there are these stars again behind you. So it's like whatever you have done, moving forward here, it's like things will be sorted and everything will be okay. So, if you were staying in a place that wasn't healthy for you, this is, messages saying that 1, the stars are leading you forward, but 2, that there are blessings coming in here, and there are other energies that are going to support, the situation perhaps that you're leaving behind. But it's time for you to move forward into this unknown and just follow and listen to what, is in alignment with your highest timeline. But yeah, you're on your way. You are on your way. Thank you so much for joining me, pile 1. I hope that resonated. If it did, give this video a like, subscribe to join my soul tribe, and if you are interested in more material, more information with Ascension, with your spiritual gifts, do check out my Patreon. Okay, and have a lovely week. Congratulations. This is amazing energy, and I will see you soon.